5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. OG's turn to ban. Dire team ban. OG's turn to ban. Dire team ban.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the MDL Disney qualifiers for the major. We're taking a look at OG versus Sexy AF, game number 2. It's OG versus Sexy AF. That's what I said. Lacoste, my man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I just checked Reddit. There's some good cosplay of Vindranger, and now I'm happy. I can continue casting this series. It gave me energy.
Turn to ban.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Indeed, that's the word I would describe it. Beautiful.
What a guy you are, Lacoste. Just got this vivacious Croatian accent in my ear, just making me happy. It's a wonderful time. We also, for anybody out there wondering, we did change around the stream. Hopefully there are no more issues. There were a couple slight issues going on in the last game, apparently, with some lag. Hopefully that's no longer the case. And we're just going to assume that it's not, Lacoste, that's what we do here. We just assume everything is fine.
Blame BTS.
Jesus Christ.
Just kidding.
No, don't do that. We want to get hired again. Anyways, we got the Oracle that comes out.
I mean, it can't be our fault, so we need to find someone who's guilty.
It's definitely Moonduck. We should definitely blame Moonduck. Unbelievable. They come in here with their whatever. It's a problem. Abaddon comes out. We got the Troll Warlord as well. And then the Oracle is there. So beautiful opening. A little bit interesting as they decide to change it up and ban the Darkseer. OG do. They didn't like that pick last time, apparently.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, Darkseer was kind of the only hero that was doing something and threatening them, actually. And they picked Abaddon into Oracle. Oracle can just purge away Abaddon's shield.
That is a good point. That's pretty important. Is it good? I mean, it's important.
Dire team
I might let you talk for a couple of minutes about about this draft while I message somebody real quickly about a few little technical things, but I'll let you talk about all the fine intricacies here. Sound good?
Sounds good. Solo casting, Lacoste coming
Just do
through.
It. You got
just
it.
Mute the stream, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Enigma, second pick. All right, that's a good hero that can keep Abaddon in place. But do you really want to counter just a position 5 hero? I mean, Enigma has been mostly played as position 4, where he just steals a lot of XP from the enemy safe lane and gets all these team fighting items, and he pressures the towers. Now Lifestealer is gone. Same goes for Monkey King and Venge. I'm surprised by this early Enigma pick. I mean, they banned out Vengeful Spirit, which is a great hero against Enigma. You just completely stop the black hole with the swap, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Hi. How's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, it's sort of I guess the thing that we've seen from this position for Enigma, which is what I'm assuming it's going to be, I guess it could be Seb playing it. It's still very open in that
it's
regard.
really hard. I don't think Seb can actually join a team.
I'm sorry, I was away from the game for a second. Stop making fun of me. God damn it. I'm so bad. Thank you. I appreciate it. God dang it. But yeah, I guess the thing I was saying is that the position for Enigma, which is I'm assuming it is, feels like it could possibly try and put pressure on, like, as part of a pushing strat. The thing that's a little bit weird about that is that then you have an Oracle as your pushing strat. Maybe just the idea is it's sort of like what the Darkseer was, where you can just have that kind of final big team fight ultimate that you can rely on at the end. The worry is that then if you drop a black hole and it doesn't get people and around the mid game, then you just lose the game off of that.
It's great against Troll Warlord as well. Once he pops that ulti, can't die, you just keep him in place.
Yeah, I like it.
Start taking the time to actually think about the last ban in the second banning stage.
Yeah. I guess the other thing that's nice about that black hole is that it doesn't care about the status resistance that you often see on Troll Warlord nowadays. I feel like I've seen so many SNY satanic trolls in my pubs that just, you try and stun them and they don't do anything. They just hang out. They're fine. Oh.
Pangolier. I
10 seconds remaining.
But it increased the chance that you get it. It's 17% chance now. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and you know, it makes sense. I think that hero proved to just be too strong last patch. We saw it go around in the first phase over and over and over again. I think that this hero is in a better place now, but to be honest, I haven't seen him in pro games yet. So we'll see. It's a higher mana cost also on Rolling Thunder at both the level 12 and level 18 talents. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but I think that it can matter.
I feel like the hero didn't basically receive too many nerfs. It could still be a top tier pick in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, clearly. Although it's not first phase, so maybe not. Who do you think plays it in this one? Is it the Thompson? I feel like it could be a Jerax. Yeah.
OG's turn to pick.
Necrophos.
That could be. Ooh, Necro. I don't know if I love it against ABBA.
I don't. I really don't. I'm just thinking, why would they pick Necro? It's bad against Abaddon, and it's bad against any hero that Abaddon is close by. So, yeah. I mean, I've seen teams picking Necro as a counter to Troll Warlord, where you're kind of pushing him to use his ulti early. So he can't really just wait until the last second.
Yeah, and I guess that the other nice thing is you can just Ghost Shroud if he's trying to jump on you.
Their damage is really limited. They don't have any kind of a burst damage. Maybe something like a Lion would be good here, just to burst them down, because their damage is really static. It's only overtime damage from Enigma, from Necro. They need some kind of a burst to actually benefit from that Necro ulti.
I wonder who's playing the Magnus.
Oh,
jokes. Oh, and then there's the fun little interaction too with the Pango getting in power. That's a weird one where it sort of gets the extra cleave hits on it too.
Yep,
which is kind of cool. And then Mr. Doom. Interesting.
And they have so many big team fight ultis, which means a lot of cooldown.
Yeah. Well, I think that if you hit him properly, then things could be cool. I guess, right? That's the benefit of it. But it feels like if you're playing against a team like OG, they're also very adept at playing around those ultimates. Like, it makes the game... I guess it makes the game simpler for both sides, though, where you go when your ultis are up.
Yeah, but if you look at OG's lineup, they can fight pretty much all the time. Even if RP is not ready, they can still take a fight. They have Empower on 2 targets, and if they're in a good position where Pango ulti is going to keep bouncing, it just feels so good. They might need to get some kind of magical damage for themselves, because right now, Necro looks like a really good pick, even though it's against a Baron that's downside. His ulti is maybe not going to be the greatest because they don't have any burst damage, but the damage over time is great, and so far they don't have anything to dispel the Ghost Shroud with.
There isn't much.
And everyone relies on physical damage, so Ghost Shroud is going to be super effective.
So, last ban there of the Arc Warden.
They could get Invoker. Waswax Invoker, Spirit Vessel, Fire, great against Doom, great against the Necro.
Oh, and we got ourselves a Kunkka. Interesting. Not the best... Well, kind of weird against Pango. Not great against the ultimate. Really good against his swashbuckle away and such.
Yeah, it depends whether they want to play this Pango as 4 or as a mid. They might get Jarek's Invoker position 4. We saw it before. People who didn't see it probably think, like, what is this Lacoste blabbering about? I feel like they should go for it. Alright, this is the hero that has a Dispel, so because they lacked something to remove the Ghost Shroud with, and it would cause a lot of issues.
Oh, so they're actually going to do... Because Topson did previously play the Shadow Demon mid, but it looks like they're going to give it to Jarek's this time. Interesting.
A lot of save with Shadow Demon, with Pango's item build, Guardian Greaves, Abaddon's heal, and no real burst damage on Sexy as Fuck. So I feel like this is all OG.
Yeah, this is really, really nice from them.
And the thing I like when you have Troll, I'm not a big fan of Troll Warlord Battle Fury build. I just feel the hero doesn't do that much with Battle Fury, and now you have a free one with the Mag.
Yeah.
So he can build into either status resistance, just tank up, which I think it's the proper build here. They can't really burst him.
I wonder if we're going to see Ana go for the Orb of Venom build that we've been seeing every now and then on it.
It's good. It's good for harassment in the laning stage. Extra slow.
Yeah. I could dig it. Well, OG, they've got their picks. Sexy AF also have theirs. I think Kunkka still is a strong laner, but getting the no longer bonus damage from Tidebringer on denies hurts. Like, that was just such a strong mechanic. It felt like to the point where it was really overpowered. You just get every single CS, particularly against melee heroes. A little bit different this time around, as we'll still obviously get the bonus damage onto going for last hits, but no longer on those denies.
I like what they're doing here. I know who's not getting invited for Disney Major because we're saying a team name Sexy as Fuck, and then Disney is a really strict company, so we're definitely not gonna get invited for saying the F word.
That's why I'm not saying it. Who got this one? Focus got a couple Ring of Regens and handed them over to his Doom. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. You see those?
Oh yeah, that's
what a pal.
Kind of classic. Only 2, huh?
Yeah. He has no items though. Focus has literally nothing.
So he's gonna get the Soul Ring at one point, and maybe get a Guardian Greaves after that.
Yeah. The sad trombone comes out from Jarek's. Maybe a sign of things to come. We will see. And the mist coil's already beginning to get thrown. Like, every time he sees somebody, he just throws out the mist coil.
It's not very effective against Doom, who has 2 shared Ring of Regions.
That's true. He's back up to full again. We'll see if No Tail does it again, or if he just finally lays off.
What if Doom buys Ring of Health as first item, and then he's gonna look like Sauron, he's gonna be Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he's gonna be devouring things? Oh, man. Skylark, he's never gonna die. I really want to see it, actually.
Yeah, it's not happening.
No, it's not. It's really not. Call that diminishing returns, I believe. Does he have the clicks quick enough? Skylark gets the rune. And just gonna walk away from him, and he's gonna need those rings of regen. Are they gonna dive? No, don't decide to do it.
Next day.
Let's see if he decides to use Healing Salve or not, or if he's gonna be extremely greedy, just eat a tango. Look at this regen, 13 per second.
But
No Tail popped the clarity, forcing him to use that Healing Salve so he can come back to a lane.
No Tail's happy about that, but yeah, he's taking a little bit of damage for himself. He can pop his own tangos. Top lane,
Yeah,
we're gonna see Thug versus Spartan.
The good thing about those clarities on Abaddon is that whenever you use a Mistcoil, you don't deal damage to yourself. I mean, you don't remove the clarity effect
Right.
with the self-damage.
Which is important. They get the slowdown here, and it is the Orb of Venom, so we're seeing Ana not yet be able to do the switch, but once he gets level 2, you can switch over to Berserker's Rage, and then obviously get the melee effect of Orb of Venom as opposed to just the range effect of it. Which is kind of a cool little thing, although it doesn't quite have that level 2 yet.
So Enigma is gonna jungle position 4 as expected. The problem is this Doom is not gonna do anything, and Doom loves to fall back in the jungle if he's not having a good lane. So there's not gonna be enough space for both of these heroes actually farming the jungle, but they push the wave. So he's gonna get some XP. Let's see
I love this too.
How much regen he's gonna have. Devour, 17 per second while eating
That's pretty
tango.
nice. So they blocked the side camps there, the hard camps. Skylark keeps on taking some harassment here and does the switch over to melee form, gets the extra harassment out there, that bonus damage. But then they went for the tip afterwards, so he tipped him as soon as he saw him walk over into the other jungle.
Gets the region, I'm out. Alright, it's in this. Man, that's the dream.
That would have been amazing.
Oh, he's gonna get the tomato bear. Clap and kill him.
They're doing it. So they forced the TP, realizing that Ana moving over could have found that kill.
He TP'd back to tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
Let's check how mid is doing. 10-3 against 13-0 on Kunkka. Yeah, you can already see Tidebringer does not work on denies. Kunkka sitting on 0 denies.
Yeah. Very frustrating, but
is he gonna go for Swashbuckle, remove that healing? Yep.
they got him. Very frustrating, but Kunkka should have level 4, and then he can go for the XTP play if he wants to, just to get healed back up to full. We'll see if he decides to do that, or if he just wants to hold on to his TP. But this lane looking somewhat static at this point.
Yeah, the problem is you can't really rotate. Kunkka loves to have a hero that can rotate whenever he has X mark level 6, especially a lot of kill potential, but Enigma is just jungling. Doom is solo. Let's see Thompson.
Lots of damage. It's going to maybe think about sticking around, though, getting very up in his face. He has the salve, but he just goes down. I don't know what the plan was there.
Well, hello Gaben. That was not the nerf that we expected on a Pangolier, so that's a free bottle for him. Extra level on top of that. So 5 versus 4. 5 stronger than 4. Easy mats.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. So this is the thing that's kind of interesting, though, is like, again, you can see that this Kunkka wants to play it very greedy, but kind of ends up getting punished for it, and now the rest of his lane is going to be a lot harder. Thompson's already level 5, and that means there's going to be no kill potential, because if he goes for like his X combo, Thompson can just go for the rollout. So
And that's a free rune for Thompson. Double damage. He's gonna hit level 6 before Kunkka, which means even more kill potential, especially with this bottle double damage rune. So Doom, again, forced to get out of the lane. He's level 3. We didn't talk too much about the top lane. Seb, kind of doing Seb stuff on this mag, level 4.5.
Radiant structures.
Yeah. Been able to have an okay time. Spartan, meanwhile, just throwing out those purifying flames from time to time. And Thompson did pop that DD now. Get some decent damage onto the Kunkka. See if he can maybe break another salve here in a second. And it looks like he will. Just forcing back the Kunkka. Dodges the Torrent. 5-minute rune. Runs into an Enigma and backs away afterwards. Well, Jerax finds the kill onto Spartan up top. And meanwhile, a neutral creep is going to deny Skylark. And everybody's dying.
Kunkka used X-Mark to heal up and come back to a lane now. He's level 6 on Pangolier, but can't really kill him yet, unless someone rotates on a mid lane. He's extremely low right now, is bringing a Raid Band and a Healing Salve.
Oh man. God, and if you get a couple more of those procs, this is Danger Town. Although he's going to try and go for a Tidebringer hit. Doesn't quite get into range there, though, so he decides to back off from diving forward for Thompson. And Thompson now, oh, almost gets hit by that Torrent, but does walk away from it. So far, so good for Ana, though. 33 and 15. He's been able to have the freest time of his life. It's not as crazy as game number 1, where we saw OG just make so much space, but they're still getting a lot done here.
It's hard. No one can actually contest this bottom lane. They don't threaten the kills. It's hard. This lineup that Dire has, they're gonna need so much time to actually achieve things. Kunkka, once he hits level 6, he is level 6 right now, they could start rotating, grabbing kills. Enigma, once he gets that Helm of the Dominator, they could pressure the tower. So rotations on with Kunkka's boat. Once Enigma gets level 6 with the Black Hole and let's say a dominated siege creep, they could threaten the towers. They just need to time it right.
Thompson, level 7, gets for the roll out there. Gonna bounce back in, find him yet again, and hits the Oracle one more time. Thompson timing this out beautifully and almost finds that kill, but is gonna have to back away afterwards. The root comes out as well. No points in shield crash. Pango just walks away afterwards after burning through all of the mana. And meanwhile, Thug, up top lane, goes down as well.
Yeah,
and that is RP used.
Setup. Disruption into Skewer, RP into the tower. There's no way Necro survives that. If he uses a Ghost Shroud, they just pop the Shadow Poison, extra damage, plus a Shockwave.
Oh, but the Banishment, and Jerax looks like he's going to be able to find this kill onto Kunkka most likely. Oh, no, he gets off the heal. The Fate's Edict keeps him alive, but not enough. Not able to keep him alive long enough. Spartan might be able to find a return kill, though, so they take down Jerax afterwards. It's a really good Fate's Edict from Spartan.
Yeah, usually Oracle is picked after Shadow Demons in certain scenarios, even before when Oracle was not as powerful as he is right now. But that's a lot of solo XP for Oracle. Level 5.5, 8 minutes in.
That's
Boost of
great.
speed, Windlace.
Can have Arcanes if he wants to. Looks like he's going to finish off the wand, though, and go for other stuff.
Oof, I think he should have bought Boost of speed there instead of a Raindrop, because he had enough gold, especially for that position 5. And now nerfs where you need to position yourself better.
Oh no, the Skylark went for the kill and he ends up getting denied. And then he ends up losing his life afterwards. Thompson immediately going to be a part of this smoke where it looks like Jerax is going to try and place down a ward back behind enemy lines. And guess who it is? It is Focus and Spartan. So he won't place the ward. They're going to go for the D ward, which is not actually quite going to hit.
I mean, they could have see if he actually placed it. Okay, sorry, my bad. That observer board was just placed recently, so
yeah,
they could not see him. But
he was also smoked.
A waste of a sentry ward, since it's a Shadow Demon. Shadow Poison gives vision.
Level 6 on focus. Who did they decide to go for? Did they want to go for anybody? No. Looks like Ana's just going to turn around, show back up, and they do a black hole, but Thompson is here as well. They take down that one kill, and now rolling forward, Thompson has his eyes on Spartan, who is going to end up juking into the trees, but it's all going to be for naught as this Oracle eventually will fall. And OG again, off to a hot start. 2,000 gold lead at just about that 9-minute mark.
I love this build on Troll, the Fusel Blade. These heroes are so mana dependent, and you have that, even the third, extra slow, extra control, because they kind of lack control inside of OG, and this is gonna give them a lot of slow in a team fight, and I feel like this item is so good at Troll. No! No!
Uh-oh.
The fact that
no.
the Fusel Blade has Yasha queued up. No!
Uh-oh. Well, speaking of that, Mr. Seb, he's gonzo. You're not getting the Diffusal Blade. It's sad. It's okay. We're gonna get through it together. You know, and we talked about, like, the Troll Warlord working together with the Magnus. We haven't actually seen Empower cast on Ana, at least since that rotation down bottom. He's just been doing this all with the Abba.
Yeah, that's why I love Magnus being played as position 4. Since position 3 Mag tends to farm more, and he can just run around the 2 cores and give them Empower, because he's not going to scale. And they're adjusting item builds in this game. RP on Nigma.
Get that kill, and now Thug trying to run away, but already in some trouble. The boat's going to come out. It does not connect onto anybody, and furthermore, it's going to be the rest of Sexy AF starting to drop down very, very quickly. Ana chasing. They get the disarm, and they hit onto both the Swashbuckle. Thompson is playing this absolutely beautifully. They pull back in the Kunkka, going to find that kill as well. All in a day's work for OG.
Beautifully done. It feels like this lineup from Dire's side have no synergy. I talked about like no burst damage. You pick these 2 heroes. There's a lot of survivability, a lot of healing coming from all the heroes, but what's your plan? How are you gonna kill OG?
I don't think they are going to be honest. It does not feel like that's in the cards.
Now you can see the adjustment. Seb going for Guardian Greaves in this game. Pangolier doesn't have anything queued up, just casual power threads. I know Grant would flame this build on Pango. 404.
Oh yeah, you don't like it. Oh my god, look at Thug. He's just so sad. I mean, they have False Promise, but they're not using it on him yet. They do decide to finally drop it now. And Oracle going to drop some heals, although he actually, is that going to pop in time? Thug, he's not fully healed up from that one, and now he's just dead as well. This is not working at all for Sexy AF, and OG in the meantime are just completely dismantling them.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They're playing so fast right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh god, the dream. We can get the score 22-3.
Dire's bottom tower.
We'll see if it happens, but right now it's definitely feeling like it's going to be that way. Ana gets the Empower, is going to clear out this top creep wave. They've already taken the tier 1 bottom and now moving up to see if they can secure the top one, it looks like, or possibly just secure off mid, as Thompson is here as well. He finally has that one point in the shield crash.
Oh yeah, 2 Diffusal Blades queued up. 1 back on Troll Warlord and 1 on Pango.
It's so hard to play against these other heroes when you have that Diffusal Blade. I mean, I think Kunkka has a ton of mana problems. Doom also runs into him. And do they have any arcane boots on any of these heroes?
Nope.
Oracle doesn't have it. Yeah, they went Dom for the Enigma. They're going to run into a lot of mana issues.
Dire's top tower.
Ana does take that top tower. Slow down as No-Tail is brazenly running at this Oracle. He gets hit, immediately going to purge it off and run away. Lucky he wasn't silenced there.
And the amount of farm the Troll has, 8,000 net worth lead.
Yeah.
Man, I missed Ana.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He's a hell of a player. Hell of a player.
Dire's middle tower is under
And
attack.
part of it too is just how much OG play around him. Like you can see, there's these 3 heroes that are just running at Sexy AF in the mid lane here. Not even necessarily just like doing anything. They're just sort of causing a little bit of havoc while he farms out the entire triangle jungle, and Jerax is just punching the tier 1. Like if you find those kills onto some of OG, it doesn't really matter all that much. So they are going to start to take down this tier 1 tower. Just notice No-Tail doesn't even have a point in the Curse of Avernus yet.
Yeah, usually you don't even get it until level 10.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So the wraparound coming now. Ana up front and center. He has his Diffusal Blade with the Yashidun. And it looks like, meanwhile, down bottom, No-Tail under a little bit of fire, but has his ultimate, pops it there. Now they turn to fight, take down Skylark. He just dies so quickly, and they don't have an answer. We haven't seen a black hole this game. And I don't know what you do.
If you don't use it, you can't fail, right?
That's something. Oh, the stomp comes out, immediately going to be purged off, and Ana walks forward and gets the kill onto Focus. Pretty play from No-Tail.
He got the root on Troll Warlord. It feels like they don't have a response. They don't know what they need to do right now.
And they missed this Torrent as well on the X pullback. Thompson is just punching him here, continuing to bully out this Kunkka, and he's going to be X back in afterwards. They throw out the Reaper's Sight. It is enough damage. With the Purifying Flames, they make it work.
It's under attack.
Good Tidebringer hit too.
My bad. I didn't see Purifying Flames being ready, and they also proc the Tidebringer hit on top of it. So, good kill. The dream ruined.
True enough. Well, they have a smoke up now with a couple, but this is again one of the issues is what can you really get out of the map after a kill like that? Because they haven't been able to claim any objectives yet. Tier 1 towers all still standing for OG. They're going to be able to farm a little bit more. I guess that they still have a black hole available. They're still also going to have boat backup and Doom available, so maybe they can take a fight around that. But it feels like really right now Sexy AF just trying to buy some more time. Still looking for those Midases and such on the Doom.
OG's using the info that they just popped the Necro ulti, which means it's not ready, and straight into Roche Pit. They know that the Dire team can't fight them right now. They're so much stronger. That's gonna be a okay, Shadowblade finished on Kunkka.
Okay.
Some extra damage, extra survivability if he has enough mana to actually cast it, because there's going to be a second Diffusal Blade coming on Pangolier.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's kind of an issue for Kunkka, and he really doesn't have any mana regen items. Just has that wand for the moment. So the X, the pullback here onto Ana. They bring in Thug as well. Does have his ulti back up in 20 seconds. And meanwhile, they get the Doom onto Pango as well, trying to control him. It does look like this Pango is going to drop. They also have the Black Hole up on the high ground if they want to try and find it. Did not go for the imprisonment from the Shadow Demons, so they're just going to have to leave that Pango for dead yet again. While Ana stands his ground, turns back around. They have the Sentry Ward down as well and find themselves Thug. Could decide to turn it back around here. They do have that Reaper's Sight. ROG overstaying their welcome.
Yeah, Oracle
feels like they're
out of
comfortable.
mana. I mean, he solo popped the shrine for himself.
Radiant's
That's scary. I mean, they still have this Aegis. They don't want to have to use it for this, but Focus is just going to die. They find that kill, and Ana, with this Aegis, does not fear anything at all and chases forward for more. The RP catches onto two. They pull him back in. Who needs a Blink Dagger when you got a Skewer, and now the ultimate dropped onto Thug. They're laughing in the faces, but the turnaround here, but they get the Ultra kill and are not going to be able to find the kill onto Jerax. He lives through it all and trying to find a Tidebringer hit. He doesn't have a target. They can't find this Shadow Demon looking for the finish, but it's not there. The Mist Coil came in, and No-Tail kept his buddy alive. OG don't end up losing anybody.
They did not have a vision for this Shadow Blade, otherwise it would be a rampage for Ana. He still have Aegis, 3,000 gold, has Satanic queued up, which means he can just go in freely, tank up all the damage, It's looking rough again. 19 minutes in, 10,000 network lead. Roche is gonna spawn, may respawn in 6 minutes, which means Age is still up and running for 3 minutes.
Yep.
Dire's top tower.
Good to go for now. And, I mean, you're sort of looking at this, what feels like an insurmountable hill. They have a lot of these good teamfight ultimates still, but they haven't been able to use a black hole yet. We saw one Doom, I think, so far. And now Thug gonna get caught again, disarmed, nowhere left to go, and guess what? You are getting purged, my buddy.
Tough necro game. And they're pushing tier 3s on top. Look at this attack speed.
I mean, Kunkka, you gotta get the hell out of there, dude. The sentry ward's down. They're punching away. Down bottom here, they find themselves Skylark. Diffusal Blade used to slow him down, and now walk up onto the high ground. They find themselves Kunkka as well. Gonna bounce him back and forth. Find the Oracle too. But Topson does look like he's gonna need to get pulled out of position, and, well, in fact, he was out of position. They find that catch. Now the Doom on a Shadow Demon, so there won't be any save here for Topson. He goes down. No-Tail also very far forward. Ana was damn near the fountain. And Focus wanting to move into position and find a black hole, but they turn around, find the root, and able to take him down as well. They needed that black hole desperately. They're going to need to buy back on this Enigma if they want to take the fight, but it looks like they're just going to give up on these racks. So he does decide to buy back now. Seb going to get the skewer away. Does not want to get Ana Reaper's sight. They're trying to keep him alive. This is going to be the Aegis at the very least, as Ana's pulled back in, but another disruption keeps him alive. Jerex is back into the fight after them, and Thug gets the 4-staff away, still living through it, but this troll continues to just beat into them, and Focus bought back in this one. If he goes down at this point without a black hole cast, it has gone from tragic to more than that. The disarm, he's slowed down by the Diffusal Blade, gonna solo black hole and then maybe die to the towers. No, he does manage to find himself that one kill. Ana looks like he is inside the base, but GG is called. They're done.
Man, what a performance from Ana in both of these games. I mean, it's still an open qualifier team against TI